Hey, and welcome to a new episode of IT Conversations. We're still in Amsterdam at Omnissa ONE, and I am, again, really honored to have one of the people within Omnissa from the executive leadership team with us. Renu, welcome to our mobile studio, if you will. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you
Yeah.
for doing this.
So, and again, I said it in the previous video with Broth as well. I have goosebumps simply because of the entire buzz this week. How has this week been for you?
It's just incredible because for someone who got to be part of the birth of Omnissa, to see the brand come to life, to see the customers talking about us, and of course the fact that we get to meet in person as well, it's goosebumps is right.
Awesome.
So it's been incredible. Yeah.
Let's dive right into it because the brand Omnissa. We want to hear everything about it. How did you come up with the brand Omnissa? What does it mean, and what does it say to our customers?
Yeah. But do you like the name?
I love it.
Okay. So it was an incredible process, to be honest, because you don't very often get a chance to build something from scratch that already has a lot of value and has already been delivering a lot of value and built on a rich heritage. So we knew we had a rich heritage, but we wanted to be something different. And we wanted to really make our own mark. And so we wanted something that we could make our own. So we wanted a word that didn't have a prior meaning, so to speak. So it's a coined word. You won't find it in the dictionary. So it's a coined word so that we could make it our own. And that's how we started this exercise of narrowing down from something that was a very traditional enterprise name, which none of us wanted, to something to consumer. So we wanted something in the middle because our software is obviously used for mission critical applications and everywhere. So we wanted a name like that, but we also wanted a sense of calm and have a platform, which is a platform that solves lots of problems. So you see a little bit of omni in the name, which is like pervasive. So it was a play on words, but it was a coin name. And that's how we went through that exercise, of course, making sure the word translates and means good things and no offense, no one. And
Yeah.
we're a global company after all. So that's how we landed on the name. And of course, most importantly, final point, the domain has to be available.
Oh, yes.
So the domain was available with 2 S's, and that's how you have the 2 S's. But yeah, extremely fascinating process, and I think that's why the goosebumps, that how a name now means something, and it takes on the meaning of what we deliver to our products, and so that's very rewarding.
Wow. So what does the brand mean to you?
So the brand, again, to me is, a lot of the brand, of course, is what we deliver to our customers. But to me, it's very aligned to how we see ourselves, right? We see ourselves as, we're not a new kid on the block. We have been around for a long time. So for me, it's the heritage that we bring, the expertise that we've carried forward with us. It's the confidence and the trust that we have built with our customers and partners like yourself that we can take forward. But for me, the brand is also, I look at it as a little, and I tell the team, I want us to be a little edgy, right? Because we are in an environment that's constantly changing. We all know that. End user services is constantly changing. So we need to be changing. It's not dull, and it's evolving. It should be modern and edgy too. So that's why we've got the colors we have. We have, the navy, which is very mature and kind of like confident, but we have a little bit of neon and magenta to kind of bring that energy. So it's a combination of all of that. But at the end of the day, it's can we deliver on the promise that we are making to our customers, which is, making digital work possible in a secure and easy way. So.
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to Omnissa colored tracksuits somewhere in the future. I believe they will look awesome with all the coloring.
With a little
neon
neon stripe,
definitely.
Yeah, of course.
So you mentioned customers, but also you mentioned some of the values behind Omnissa. So could you kind of take us through the core values of Omnissa and what they mean to our customers as well?
Just a little behind the scenes fact, before we even came up with the name and before we even separated out of the acquisition closed of Broadcom with VMware, we first defined our values because we knew, when we exit, it's the values that will carry us forward and it'll set us up for success from a long-term perspective. So that's what we really focused on, is really defining our core values. Values like, trust, not just trust with each other in the company, but, with our customers and partners. Acting in alignment, right, which drives focus, because we are no longer part of a giant company, we are a small, nimble company, right? Being inclusive to, talent, ideas, things like that. Being a lot more efficient in what we do, because efficiency helps us keep up with the kind of environment we are operating in. And very importantly is delivering on customer value. So it's being very smart about where we focus, but always keeping customer value first and foremost in mind. So these are the 5 core values we defined, we rolled out to our employees internally as the bedrock of our culture. We, of course, come from a heritage of a very rich culture, but we wanted to take it further to what Omnissa will be and is, going forward as well. All these culture and these values translate to our customers, right? So trust, building trust with our customers, and how we deliver on that, doing what we say we will do. And building that mutual, acting in alignment with our customers and integrity. So these values, which are internal, are what we take externally with our customers as well.
Wow, I think you mentioned trust a couple of times. I think trust, building that trust with our customers, our shared customers, is really important. Could you give an example of how that trust, how we can show that trust with customers? Like, what are the things that Omnissa is doing to showcase that trust?
Yeah, and first and foremost, I think we are so grateful to our customers because, again, as we said, the fact that it was a packed room, it's buzzing outside, shows our customers trust us. So we have done something to earn that trust. Yeah. We need to keep that going. So first and foremost is a huge thank you to our customers and partners for the trust we won. And now we need to keep it going, right? And like I said, the way we keep it going is just so many different ways. The first thing that comes to mind for me is the reason customers trust us is because we deliver value. The way we deliver value is through our products and solutions. So, and we deliver that value because we are solving problems that are important to our customers. So for us, it's keeping this listening going, right? So whether it's through events like these, through the Omnissa community that we have, the Tech Insider program that we have. So constantly listening to our customers, understanding and being in tune with what their challenges are, and then working to solving those challenges in the best way possible is how we build that trust. It's things what we talked about earlier today is making it easy for customers to do business with us. So, things can be very complicated, and I could have a great product, but if I don't have a great experience in buying that product or supporting that product, it starts to erode trust. So making it easy for customers to do business with us is another way. So those are just 2 examples. So simplifying our systems, making it easy for our customers to transact, partners to interact with us, having these communities, these forums where we are listening and sharing, and then delivering on that product roadmap.
I want to say something about that because you mentioned say what you do and do what you say. You also mentioned that you're actively working with the communities. One thing that stood out this week is that you're not just talking the talk, but also walking the walk. Yesterday, a couple of my colleagues were in CTAP and PTAP. And one thing that stood out compared to the other years is that it was kind of a, drinking from a fire hose. They got a ton of announcements. There were a ton of new technologies that were shown, ton of demos, but there was an insane feedback loop. There was a constant conversation, like, what do you see with your customers? Is this something that you would be, interested in? What should we do to improve the products? And I think that just shows how you guys put value on the experience we have as people that go to customers every single day, and also take that feedback serious. So I would like to thank you for setting that up. Not just showing you value partners, or not just telling your value partners, but you show actually that you value partners.
Yeah. No, that's a great point, and thank you so much for bringing that up, because one of the things we're doing when you can be more efficient and act in alignment is now we can build an organization that is connected and listening. So the fact that you saw the presentations in the P-tab, C-tab, they're connected to the product organization, which then is connected to the engineering, the same changes that we did to customer service, which is part of engineering. Now we have an organization that acts in alignment, so we can not just take the feedback, we can act on it in a much more agile way and provide that back. So keep the feedback coming from you
We'll
as
do
well.
that. We'll be honest.
We'll keep, we're a learning organization, and of course there's a lot of experienced, tenured people. So, but like I said, we want to be edgy and always, kind of breaking new ground. So,
well, the
so
Dutch,
keep the feedback.
The Dutch tend to be that as well.
Okay.
So sometimes the feedback could be a bit Dutch, but yeah, no, thanks so much for your support and your collaboration. We really value it, and especially to our customers, it means the world. So
yeah,
thanks again.
likewise. Thank you for the partnership.
So I know it's the end of your very busy schedule. So and we really value that you put some time in your schedule to have a talk with us. Any last words before we end the video?
I would just say again, thank you. Thank you to you and ITQ for being such an incredible partner through all the change, all the chaos and transition. We've exited the other side intact, and and we'll do for our customers just like we've done in the past. So ITQ plus Omnissa will definitely be the value that our customers are looking for. So excited to start that journey.
Great, thank you so much. So. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about, features, about Omnissa, about any of the technologies, you know where to find us. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.